Welcome to Kambani Zambia TV, your home for fearless investigative journalism, bold analysis, and untold stories from Africa and around the world. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, tap the like, and share this video to spread the truth far and wide. We dig deeper, ask the hard questions, and uncover what others won't. This is more than news. It's journalism that holds power to account. Let's get started. Disclaimer. The content in this video is based on publicly available reports, statements, and allegations. These claims remain unverified, and we do not endorse or confirm their accuracy. This video is intended for informational and discussion purposes only. Chaos, disruption, and betrayal. The Tonse Alliance, once hailed as Zambia's greatest opposition force, is now tearing itself apart before our very eyes. From secret lists allegedly approved by Edgar Lungu before his death, to press briefings disrupted by caterers, to emotional outbursts from Sean Tembo, and leadership challenges by Given Lubinda, the alliance that promised unity may be walking itself into destruction. Tonight, we investigate the Tonse Alliance, its rise, its fall, and its uncertain road to 2026. Watch this.
So I'm very disappointed of learning that Tonse Council of Leaders was convening a meeting, Munga and Sean Tembo. Where on earth Zambia has got laws and rules that should govern us. We cannot allow people to assemble Munganda to discuss politics. You understand? Muriama lawyers and all those people, why should they allow to go and sit Muria? We need to respect the legacy of President Edgar Lungu, who left Tonse Alliance for the Zambian people, and the Zambian people have accepted this alliance. Why should we allow disunity in an alliance which is simple and straightforward? I'm so shocked to come here thinking that we're coming to reconcile. And there was a venue that we're going to have a meeting here at Palm Valley. To meeting in Munganda. It's unacceptable.
Whose house was it?
It's Sean Tembo's house. And you know, we won't allow my faction. The devil that has gone in these leaders, that I'm very disappointed as a young man. But Sean Tembo, Zambian people, stop being overambitious and become a problem over nothing. But you are coming from a political party with a head already which is there acting. But move as a team, Davis PF in one accord, so that we can be respected with other organizations that we're in an alliance with and moving with one voice. Now, with this confusion that is happening, I think I'm very disappointed.
In late 2024, the Tonse Alliance was born. This coalition of opposition parties was designed to challenge the ruling UPND and return Zambia to what its founders called true multi-party democracy. At its formation, Edgar Lungu, the former president, was declared alliance chairperson and expected leader for the 2026 elections. The vision was clear: consolidate opposition strength under one umbrella to unseat President Hakainde Hichilema. But even from the beginning, cracks were visible, parties jostled for influence, and questions swirled about whether Lungu could legally stand again. In December 2024, Zambia's Constitutional Court delivered a hammer blow. Edgar Lungu was declared ineligible to run in 2026. For the alliance, this meant their symbolic figurehead had been legally barred. But worse was still to come. On June 5, 2025, Zambia woke to shocking news. Edgar Lungu was dead. His sudden passing sent shockwaves through the alliance. And almost immediately, questions arose. Who would lead? Who would inherit Lungu's influence? And most importantly, what would happen to the list of names he allegedly left behind to guide the Tonse Alliance Council of Leaders? Reports soon emerged that Lungu had personally approved a secret list of 94 names to form the backbone of the Tonse Alliance leadership. Rival factions seized on this so-called ECL list to justify their authority. Some leaders claimed the list gave them legitimacy to lead. Others dismissed it as political fiction. But one fact was clear: the battle lines inside Tonse had been drawn. Was this list real, or was it just a tool for power-hungry politicians to claim the Lungu mantle? Up to now, no signed original has been produced. Enter Sean Tembo, As Tonse Alliance spokesperson, he became the loudest voice in the coalition. Tembo took to the cameras, delivering fiery speeches and promising unity. But things quickly turned chaotic. His press conferences turned into spectacles, disrupted by caterers, heckled by rivals, and even shut down by police. In one dramatic scene, Tembo was forced to abandon his remarks after a scuffle broke out. Then came his emotional apologies, where he admitted to being carried away in the heat of politics. To his critics, Tembo was undisciplined. To his supporters, he was the only one bold enough to stand in front of the cameras. But his vulnerability gave an opening for another heavyweight to step forward. Given Lubinda, a veteran PF figure, began speaking as if he were the acting leader of Tonse. In videos circulated online, Lubinda called for discipline, order, and unity. He positioned himself as the steady hand, the man who could steer Tonse through chaos. But others accused him of hijacking the alliance, acting like a makeshift boss without the blessing of all members. Was Lubinda stepping up or stepping over? The confusion deepened. Was Tonse led by Tembo, Lubinda, or the ghost of Lungu's list? The alliance was becoming a battlefield. The latest is the September wrangles, which are undeniable. Police disrupted meeting and prevented a near punch-up. Watch this.
Yeah, in fact, nothing take pasanganye order chosen point. Simunda bema order. Banyamwe nchembe. Simpla bangalo.
About to go down.
Rival factions issued competing press statements, and ordinary Zambians began asking, if they cannot even hold a meeting, how can Tonse run a government? Meanwhile, other opposition voices, like Saboy Imboela, began to openly question Tonse's ability to even challenge UPND in 2026. Saboy bluntly said the alliance was not the right vehicle for opposition unity, a damning verdict. Officially, Tonse insists it will contest the 2026 elections. But behind closed doors, the reality looks grim. Their figurehead is gone, their council is disputed, their press events are disrupted, and their leaders are at each other's throats. Zambia has seen opposition alliances before, but rarely has one descended into such open chaos so quickly. With less than a year to the polls, the question is simple. Will Tonse survive long enough to even appear on the ballot? The Tonse Alliance began as a dream of unity. Today it looks more like a nightmare of division. From Sean Tembo's disruptions to Lubinda's takeover to the mystery of Lungu's list, the alliance is on the brink. Zambia now watches with one question. Is Tonse a government in waiting or a coalition collapsing in real time? Watch out for future videos on what the Tonse members on the grassroots have to say. This is Kambani Zambia TV. Stay tuned as we continue to investigate. Subscribe, share, and join the conversation, because the truth cannot be buried.
Support means the world and helps us create more awesome content. Got something to say? Drop a comment below. We want to hear your thoughts and ideas. Let's chat. And hey, if you think your friends would enjoy this, share it on YouTube. Spread the love and help our community grow. Thanks for being part of our journey. Let's keep it going.